guys, what's up? It's Pixelade here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 news and info video. As soon as I thought I was finished with news for the day, the Sims team decided to release a patch for console players. So for those of you watching that play The Sims 4 on Xbox One or PlayStation and 4, today is your lucky day. And you already know I don't like to exclude console news from my channel. I try to include news for every platform for the game. So this is update version 1.12. Hello Simmers, 'tis the season to be jolly. Almost. As we approach the end of the year, we looked at some of the more requested features from console Simmers to bring to this update. As well as feature requests, we focused on stability improvements and prepare your Sims for one of the most requested packs. Let's jump into what's new. The main menu is important. You can start a new game, resume an existing one, see what packs you have, check the control scheme, and that's about it. Turns out that you wanted to do more, so how about switching which pack background you see? While on the main menu, simply press left or right on the right stick to cycle through the backgrounds from the Sims 4 game and some of the packs you have installed. Best thing, your preferred background will be there next time you return to the main menu. To save or not to save? This is the question. For some Simmers, 5 saves was not enough, so we have bumped that up to a 10 save capacity plus your autosave. Thank God, finally. There have been a lot of Simmers complaining about that one, so I'm happy that that's been added. General issues. Some of the tutorials contain images that were inexplicably different sizes. We did a pass and now they are perfectly aligned. Autosaves should also be represented by a portrait of your household, but there were some opportunities for it to be blank. We have refocused our cameras and readied the photographer to generate accurate household images for your saved games. Glass roofs weren't quite as glass as we would have liked, with sunlight not reacting as we would have hoped. With a bit of polish, the glass lets the light shine through, just like you would expect. Oakenstead and Cypress Terrace in Willow Creek are some of the largest lots. They aren't so big that daylight should act differently compared to the rest of Willow Creek. Building takes skill and a creative eye. What it doesn't need is a camera that appears to have a mind of its own. Now the build camera will stay on the floor you are working on. It is up to you when you want to move up and down floors. The camera speed setting seems to have its own speed in mind, and it wasn't necessarily the one you wanted. Sometimes you zoom into your Sims to check out what they are up to, but sometimes you couldn't zoom back out, and now you can. Live dragging objects makes moving things around a lot easier. Being able to live drag objects into a Sims inventory takes that a step further. We addressed an issue which saw performance levels drop in some lots and only recover if you travel to a different lot. Changed personality traits panel for the retrading potion can be backed out of, if you change your mind about changing your personality traits, that is. When creating your Sim, the profile icon had a distracting side effect as it updated to your changes. The profile icon will instead update when you have finished making adjustments and deselected the active slider. More community creations have been added into my library. Yay! We have dealt with a number of nasty issues that led to some stability issues, so just general game improvements with this update too. I really like that. With Get to Work, a good detective follows the clues and solves the mysteries. Previously, it was difficult and even impossible to investigate when you arrived on the scene. We polished the magnifying glass and isolated the witnesses, so now you can investigate and solve your way to being the best detective in town. Part of solving a crime is to talk with witnesses. While we can't guarantee the answers you get will help you solve the case, the Chat with Civilians lets you talk with Sims without having to repeat yourself a second time. I just love how openly sarcastic they are with these patch notes, and that's seriously why whenever we get a new update, I'm so excited to read them and share them with you guys because they're so fun to read. Get together. While in Club Manager and accessing the club perks, the controls sometimes jump around like a sim on the dance floor. That made it difficult to select your options. Things are a lower tempo now, expect the music beats. Cats and dogs. Everyone loves pictures of their cats and dogs, but that doesn't mean the camera should magically gain another frame. Now you get 5 photographs per photography session and no more, so pick your shots wisely. So I'm guessing we had more than 5, probably 6 or 7, but they've cut back now that they realized that that was actually a glitch. Vampires Game Pack. Vampires may not be able to see their own reflections, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be allowed to remove facial features you added and changed your mind about. Eye sockets, brows, mouths, eye details can all be removed by selecting them again in Create a Sim. PlayStation 4. Simmers are creative by nature, so it came as little surprise that you needed more space to save your creations into my library. There is now significantly more room to save additional lots, rooms, households, without compromising on what to keep. The Sims is a colorful world, and if you tilted the camera just so, you got even more color thanks to the multicolored walkways that would appear. We toned down the color scheme, so now walkways shouldn't look like a rainbow fell onto the ground anymore. If you bought a bundle of the Sims 4 packs and need quicker access to download them, the icons on the main menu will now take you to the download section of the PlayStation Store. Xbox One. During the initial loading of The Sims 4, there was a black void that seemed to last forever. While it was part of the loading sequence, it should be a lot shorter, meaning less time wondering whether your TV is still turned on. If you prefer to buy your packs in bundles, you may have noticed that the pack icon on the main menu incorrectly informed you that you didn't own the pack. The pack icons should now accurately reflect whether you own the content or not, regardless of how you prefer to shop. If you purchased a bundle of The Sims 4 packs and hadn't installed them, the main menu icons will now correctly reflect the packs you own. Xbox One X owners may have noticed some lower than expected shadow detail cast by glass roofs while zooming out. This has been rectified, so the shadow detail is more detailed at all zoom levels. Additional texture quality improvements have been made to allow Xbox One X owners to get more from their hardware, so it looks like that things might actually look better for those of you who play The Sims 4 at Xbox One, so you'll notice a lot of graphical and stability improvements. They finish off with, as always, we appreciate the feedback and do read all of the comments, so be sure to let us know what you think of the changes once you have had a chance to try them out. Sim Guru Legacy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video and are excited for the update. This is for you console players. This is not for PC and Mac. I do want to put that out there so you all know. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up and add it to your favorites. Subscribe to become a Pixelator today and ding the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of any future upload. Let me know down in the comment section below, what in this update are you most excited for? What are you least excited for? And what do you hope will come to The Sims 4 in the future? Follow me on social media. That includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Google+, Twitch, and much more. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see every single one of you in my next video. Bye, guys.